Hello and welcome to the tutorial about creating assessments using Google Forms. Now this tutorial is going to be broken up in two parts. The first part of the tutorial I will demonstrate from a student's perspective an assessment that I've created using Google Forms. I'll go through that, point out the different areas, and then on the second tutorial, the follow-up tutorial, I will show you how I created this assessment. Now this is an assessment. I gave it the title of Ancient Rome and Early Christianity. The majority of this assessment is constructed response questions, but at the very end I do show you how you can also use multiple choice, how you can also use scale answers. I also show you how you can use this assessment in creating items that require students to submit a project. All right, let's get started. The first two questions are for our identifying purposes. I have a text area for a lunch number or maybe a student ID number. Rather than putting a name here, I chose to put this anonymous identifier in case you as an instructor wanted to utilize some peer review. So the student would be prompted to enter their ID number, which is generally their lunch number, an email address. I'm just going to use an email address here so that you can send them an email once you've graded this. You could see that the students have an area here that's going to show them, it's a progress monitor, if you will, that shows them that they are only 16% completed with their assessment. This is important, so especially if it's a timed exam, they can see how much they've completed and about how much they have left. I'll click continue. The first question they are presented with they are asked to watch a YouTube video, which I've embedded into the assessment, and then based upon the video, they are to list at least 3 main structures found within ancient Rome. You'll see these red stars. That denotes a question that is required, and so students cannot skip these questions. So I'm going to just click the video. This is a 13-minute video. Once the students have finished watching the video, then they are to list at least 3 main structures that are found within ancient Rome. And now I've just put some questions or some answers in there for the sake of time, but I would like to demonstrate how teachers can use validation. Now, you want the students to not just type some information there. You want an answer that shows that they really watched the video, so it needs to be thorough. And so to assist with that, I've added some validation behind the scenes, and I'll show you how to do that in another tutorial where the students cannot just type again. I'm just putting some answers in. And you can see it gives them a validation text that says their answer is too short. So what they'll need to do is then to go back and put, I believe the validation I put in was 100 characters. Still too short. Now they can go on to the next question because they have met the qualifications of the validation. Same thing here. Describe the formation of the Roman Republic and the spread of its influence from the video. For the sake of time, I'm just going to copy this down. Students would choose continue. Students would choose continue after they input their answer. This particular question asked them to share a document with you, the instructor. And so in order for this type of question to work, you would definitely have to have shared folders already set up in Google Drive, or you will need to, probably more importantly, go over how to share the folders or share a particular document with you. And so what students would do is then just paste the link. And let me show you what that would look like. We're going to just quickly go out and create a lucid chart. This question is asking them to diagram. It's actually asking them to trace the life of Jesus and the spread of Christianity through the Roman Empire. This is actually based on a world history class that my son is taking in 10th grade. So this is real. I pulled this from a real class. So trace the, and so the students would of course probably need some prior instruction in creating this diagram. Maybe they want to put a year in there. I'm just going to put a year. Of course, they would link these events together, maybe put dates in it, however. All right, and then what they would need to do, of course, is share that information or share this document with you, and they want to generate a link and make sure that you can comment because this link is going to be shared with you. So anyone who has this link will be able to comment on their work and they want you to be able to comment on it. I just Control C to copy. Then as a student, I would then paste that link into this text box. And so when I'm grading as an instructor, I can link directly to that student project. Now, question number 4, I believe that's actually a repeat there. Question number 5 says describe the internal problems and invasions that plagued the Roman Empire. Student answer would go there. They would choose continue. They can scroll down to see that they have 83% complete. Again, student answer. Question number 7 is not a constructed response. It is a multiple choice. They would choose the correct answer. Question number 8 is a scaled answer. This is really a question that's very subjective, but on the next question, they would have to, as you'll see in a minute, support their answer. So here, the student must support the answer that they gave in question number 8. And you might also want them to put citations here to support their answer. Number 10, and I need to, again, answer is not long enough. You can customize these validation messages. For the sake of time, I'm just going to do a copy paste. Student can validate that they have completed all of the questions, 100% you made it. They would then press submit. You customize this message that they receive, and that is the end of the exam, the assessment. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create this assessment.